If all goes according to plan, students at Bancroft Elementary School will be able to move back in Monday. They were displaced for the last month because of the floods. A fourth grader at a different school, Lemon Avenue Elementary, hated to see what happened to them and took it upon herself to raise more than $700 so far for the school and its students. My co-anchor Wale, Aliyu, sat down with her and her mother to see how she did it.
One day I was in my class and we were talking about how many people were affected by this storm, and I'm like, that is crazy. And then like the next day we read a story about how children can make a change, and I'm like, okay, now it's just like pushing me. Now it's just pushing me here. And so I wrote a plan, and then I went to tell my mom and dad, and they approved it. And I talked to the principal, she said yes, and here we are.
Wait. You actually went and wrote down a whole plan. You didn't just say, hey, Mom, I have this idea. Like, you went and wrote a plan out?
Yep.
What was in this plan, Mom?
Well, she had an idea of developing these bracelets for Bancroft idea. So she came home and she's like, Mom, I need to make a difference. I need to make a change. I need to help out these students that just, lost their school and they have to be transported to another school. That's not fair. And, I want to sell these bracelets and bracelets for Bancroft. I was like, oh, well, that's a great idea. I said, let's do this. And her cousin had showed her how to make these friendship bracelets over the Thanksgiving break. And she said, when I do this as a fundraiser, I said, well, there's policies, right, at the school, so you need to go talk to the principal, ask for permission to see whether or not they're going to be granted access to this fundraiser. And she did, all by herself. I had nothing to do with it. She went to the principal's office, said, I have a business proposal for you, and they spoke, and the principal said, well, I need to talk to the Lemon Avenue PTA before, it's a great idea, but I need permission. So she did, and so it was granted permission to do the fundraiser.
What was your reaction when she came to you? I mean, did she have some business acumen and entrepreneur spirit background, or what was your reaction?
I was surprised, as any parent would be. I was like, what child, in the fourth grade, take this upon herself to make a change, to make a difference in her community. So we're very taken by her really heartfelt, desire to help children that were displaced because of the storm.
Sonia, I gotta say, most fourth graders are probably worried about their recess or their lunch, but you're sitting there worried about people at a different school.
Children should be in their own school, be where they feel like it's their comfort zone, and not have to be transported somewhere where they don't know anyone, they don't know anything, because some children are just scared of that, and I don't want them to have to deal with that multiple times.